And what's good, YouTube? It's Supreme J here. Now today we got another unboxing video. Now my experience to cop this I think was a lot different than some other people. This is the first time that I've used Supreme's site and I've had to wait in an actual queue. Usually how Supreme works is you either go to check out an item and everything runs smooth, the order processes and you're good, or you just run into glitches, like you can't add the item to cart or the checkout screen won't load, stuff like that. And if you get through in time, then you're lucky, and if not, you're gonna get hit with that this item has sold out. So this was the first time where, I wake up, I add the item to my cart, I press checkout, and then it told me I was in a queue. And at that point I got really concerned, because for me, once I'm in a queue usually means I never hit on anything that I ever go for on, like shoe releases. That being said though, finally came in the mail today. Let's go ahead and rip this package open. Not that much better. One Supreme sticker. There was no extra stickers, so that's alright. I honestly don't do anything with my stickers, but I still like to collect them. But boom, we have in a size medium the blue box logo hoodie. I kind of couldn't tell what shade of blue this hoodie was going to be in, because it looked a lot different in the photos than it did on like the stock image load up, and it's kind of an interesting blue. I was honestly hoping for like a real like UNC type blue, like a powder blue, and I think it is. Maybe it's just my room light. I'm gonna use my flashlight. So it's an interesting blue. I think I might keep it. The blue is nice. It's just interesting. Like it's different in my opinion. This will now be my second box logo hoodie that I have. The other one is that digital camo that dropped last year. Now let me give you guys a quick word of advice when it comes to Supreme hoodies and box logo hoodies in particular, if you like to dry your hoodies. So I personally find that Supreme runs a little bit big, and I don't want to ever go small, but I stay at medium and usually dry it one time and then kind of just live with how it fits me after that. Now I dried my Supreme hoodie last year, the box logo one, and what I noticed is that it shrunk, and so it looked very weird around the box logo. For me personally, I feel like Supreme runs big. I always dry all of my shirts and hoodies at least one time. The only one I haven't done that to is my Burberry box logo t-shirt. And so this is what happened in my experience when I dried the old Supreme hoodie, or the green one. So real quick, you can see the edges of the green, they're faded. It faded. For whatever reason, drying the hoodie caused it to fade right here along the edges of the box logo. And you can see that right there. It's pretty evident that that happened. And then also, look at how the box logo naturally kind of just sits now, right? I'm not like putting my thumb into it. It's like very curved now, and that's because the material around the box logo shrunk. And so the box logo itself didn't shrink, but since everything around it shrunk, it's kind of had this weird effect to where now the box logo is kind of like curved because it's not the original size. And so I guess I can try and like, maybe if I tried ironing it or something, I don't know, to kind of like straighten it out. I don't want to really mess with it too much. I kind of just have lived with it. But I would say that to be cautious with how you handle if you are going to dry your box logo hoodie. This was a whole new learning curve for me. Obviously with the t-shirts, if you dry them, none of the Supreme shirts in my collection that have like patches on them or anything. And so since this is an actual like stitched on box logo patch, that was definitely something that I found interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually dry this hoodie, even though I know that it's gonna be a little bit big on me. But yeah, I just wanted to give like a heads up, PSA, buyer beware type thing. And then one of the details for potential legit checking if you will, is that it's gonna have the year that it dropped stitched on right here, so you guys can see how that should look right there. And then we'll take one more closer look at the box logo stitching itself, so you guys can take a look at how it should look straight from Supreme. You can see how it looks right there. It should have a little bit of a shine to it, like from the light. It's almost like a shiny fabric. It looks really nice, no flaws or anything with it. And so yeah, for all the people that may be buying this on the secondhand market, that's like one of the most important things to look out for, is how the letters are stitched. When it comes to the tag, this is what the underside of this hoodie will look like. It should have the size spelled out in its entirety, and it should say Supreme right there. And then it also will have this little tag right here, and you guys can take a look at how that looks as well. If you guys are wondering in general if Supreme hoodies are worth it, I say that they are actually worth the price, because they are made super thick, super well, and I feel like you actually get warm throwing those hoodies on. Like, there's times where I actually get too warm throwing those hoodies on. So they're definitely not like a light hoodie. They're definitely a hoodie that you put on when you want to be warm, but you know, maybe you just don't want to wear like an actual jacket. And so with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, were you guys able to cop any box logo hoodies? If you were, what color? And with that being said, peace.